Hey everybody, just wanted to touch base with you again. It's been a little while since I've posted a vlog, but you know, we've had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and now we're at Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Just wanted to pick up where we left off, trying to talk about the expanders and the lymphedema that we had spoken about in a previous video. First, I want to talk a little bit about lymphedema. Probably most of you haven't heard that term before unless you know someone who's had breast cancer. So it's a very big concern, at least for me, because it is permanent. It's very difficult to manage if you get it. And in the treatment of breast cancer, if you've had your lymph nodes removed, it's something to be concerned about. When you have a bilateral mastectomy, they do take some of the lymph nodes to make sure that the cancer hasn't spread to the lymph nodes, or to see if it has spread to the lymph nodes. And so when you come out of surgery, it's very difficult to move your arms. It's very painful where they've taken the lymph nodes out. And your lymph nodes in any part of your body do not like to be bothered. So anytime anyone interferes with that, it's A, very painful, and B, hard for your body to recover from. Everyone that has lymph node removal does not get lymphedema. But there are precautions that you want to try to take to make sure that you don't. And so when you first come home from the hospital, you don't want to try to do anything with your arms. You don't want to raise your arms over your head. You don't want to lift anything, and even your purse. You don't want to be lifting anything with the arm that they took the lymph nodes out from. And after your recovery and you go back for your checkup, there are some exercises that you can do at home. And I'm going to show you these right here, that just some basic exercises. You do want to talk to your doctor about these before you do anything, because every person's different, and hopefully you'll be recovering and able to do these. But if you're not, you want your doctor to tell you that, and hopefully your doctor will give you a paper similar to this so that you will know what to do. But the important thing to remember is to approach it slowly and cautiously, and not to get in a hurry to do anything. That being said, if you start to notice that your arm, where you had your lymph nodes removed, is starting to swell or feel heavy, or the skin feels tight, you need to be calling someone right away. Hopefully your doctor will recommend a physical therapist for you as soon as you have had your drains removed and have had your 6 weeks to recover from your surgery. Mine did not. And it wasn't until one day when I had a blouse on that had elastic around the arm, the upper arm. When I took it off, I noticed that there was a red mark where that elastic had been, and there wasn't one on my right arm. And because of what I had read, I knew that if there was any swelling at all, I needed to act on that immediately. So I called someone and asked them to set me up with a physical therapist. And I did not have lymphedema, but I was just being overly cautious because I didn't want to get it. And if you do get it, they have physical therapy they'll do for your arm. There's like a really tight sleeve that they'll make for you to put over your arm that you'll wear to keep your skin in your arm tight, to push that fluid back up. But the biggest thing is to not get it. So you can get lymphedema at any time in your life after you've had your lymph nodes removed. It doesn't have to be right after surgery. It doesn't have to be right after treatment. If you have radiation, it increases your chances of getting lymphedema. Every single thing that happens affects that. So it always needs to be in your mind to be cautious about lymphedema from the time that you've had a lymph node removal, even if it's just 3 or 5 or 7 lymph nodes, even if it's not all of your lymph nodes, you still need to be cautious of that and be careful with your body. I strongly recommend, after you've recovered from your surgery, to 1, see a physical therapist and let them work with you, and 2, get a list of exercises that you can do at home and do them every single day. It'll be a long time before you get to the place where you can lift weights and work out and do the things, if those are things that you did, do the things that you did before, but you can work up to it. You just have to be disciplined and approach it with a day-to-day approach to just build yourself up to that strength. And if you just do a little each day to make your arm and your body stronger, you will head off the likelihood of lymphedema. Also, you don't want to sleep on the side of your body that you had your lymph nodes removed from. You want to sleep on the other side or on your back, which was difficult for me because I was used to sleeping on that side, so I've had to learn to do that differently. You do not want to take really hot baths. You don't want to do anything that stresses that lymphatic system in that arm. Something as simple as a mosquito bite can cause lymphedema. Everything has to filter through those lymph nodes. That is your body's protection to heal itself. And if they feel overworked, then you can get swelling. If you go to have your blood pressure taken, make sure they do it on the arm that you did not have your lymph nodes removed. If you have to have blood taken for some reason for labs, they need to do it out of the other arm. Even if you go into surgery, my therapist told me to write on my arm with a Sharpie, no blood pressure and no needles in this arm. So it's very important to protect that arm and always be conscious of it. You don't have to be a hypochondriac, and you don't have to go off of the deep end, but just have it in your mind that you need to protect that arm and that you need to strengthen that arm, and that will help you to avoid lymphedema there. And like I said, I think the biggest, most important thing you can do is, once you've healed from your mastectomy, you need to see a physical therapist and start to do exercises and learn the appropriate things to do to build your strength back up and nurture your body back to strong health. So that's what I've got to say about lymphedema. Now, having said that, also at the end of this vlog, I've got this paper that my physical therapist gave me that explains all about your lymph nodes and your lymph system, and indications for lymphedema, what to do, what it is. And we are going to post these at the end of this vlog. I will take some pictures of these papers, and that way you can look at it, read it, write it down, and just kind of be aware going into it what to look for and what to expect. These are just some things that no one told me that I hope can, again, be helpful to you. The whole reason I'm doing these vlogs is to try to help people who are looking at breast cancer and are feeling overwhelmed and uninformed and need information on how to navigate this. And I'm sure there's lots of other great information out there. I strongly encourage you to go online and look at different medical pages and other vlogs of other people who have done things. This is just my experience, and I just hope that it's helpful to someone and helps you feel like you are more in control of what's happening to you, and that it gives you the confidence and the knowledge that you need to navigate this experience. So that's all I've got for today, and the next time I share with you, we will be talking about expanders. So have a great day and happy Valentine's Day. Bye.